Stop imitating other people. Be you and draw from the best of the best. And you become your own authentic leader. So at Berkeley, what we really value in our MBA programs is to become an authentic leader that works for the people that you're working with. The leadership story, your leadership stories, are pearls of wisdom for other people. You've walked the path already. You've had success, you've had failures. You have failed. I have failed. That doesn't make you a bad person. People can learn through my failures. I'm not embarrassed about my failure. I'm a human being. And when you have the guts to share some of those things which didn't work out so well, I can actually inspire other people to do better. I just want to just show real quickly my 5 powers here. This is very, very much what we're teaching, the guideline for telling the compelling story, which I'll be working with you on, and Dory's going to give you a good warm-up for this as we actually tell our stories. I'll come to the top one here. But if we take a look here, the power of communication. The third one, we're really talking about language, and this is very much what we're doing at Berkeley. We're saying, are you speaking language or the language speaking you? There's a hell of a lot of corporate speak. You know, the IRD of the DYB. I mean, what is this stuff? Speak language, please. Speak language. Strong, deep, and brief language. When the guys get into 200C, they're gorgeous looking, perfect faces, everything, but they use too many words. Too many words. Get it deep and brief, baby. You get a minute. That's why we pay $5 million for a commercial, because you got to get it done in 60 seconds. Same deal here. Power of conviction. What is your belief system? What's your belief system? If you're going to tell a story, what do you believe? If you're going to make a business passion presentation, what is your belief system? Martin Luther King didn't say, I have a dream, I wonder if they're up to it. Come on, you have to have an actual belief. Your knowledge, you have to do your homework. The intention, what do you want to leave your audience with? And then finally, the power of presence. I want to just ask you this as a question. What do you think presence is? What do you think presence is, folks? This is what we're teaching around storytelling. Leadership presence is the skill set that allows leaders to motivate, inspire, and connect to the thoughts of your audience, really. To motivate, inspire. It's your voice. It's your body. It's your thoughts. It's the way you tell that story. A story. A powerful story from your own life that made you the leader that you are is a gift to your audience. If it's the right story at the right time, it's a gift to your audience because it will cause learning. It will cause self-reflection.
Oftentimes, when a manager or a leader communicates something to their team, how it's communicated, your intentions could be totally misinterpreted. So for example, you take the word okay, right? Somebody sends a quick email to ask for a question, and I write back okay, 2 words, 2 letters. Then I realized that when people read that, sometimes they read it as okay. Sometimes it's okay. Sometimes it's okay. And if they have a very vivid imagination, then they start imagining what I'm doing with my face and my body too. Sometimes it's okay. 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 Now the reality is, what I learned from that is not to rely on just words. Because when you rely on just words, it opens up room for a whole bunch of interpretation here. Now, if you start adding the voice to it, this is through a phone call, for example, then now they start to hear the tone of voice, right? So they know that whether or not you're happy about it, you're mad about it, or not. And even better, if you meet face-to-face, or these days we have all kinds of technology that allows us to see face-to-face, then, sometimes you don't even have to say it, and people already understand what your intentions are. So, in this next exercise, I want you to think about that. What does it really mean when we make a choice to use every single part of our communication that we can, words, voice, and nonverbal communication, to truly communicate your intention so that the audience can receive it exactly as you intended it to? Now, when we talk about voice, what are we talking about, right? Volume, pitch, sometimes it's high, sometimes it's low, sometimes it's really fast, sometimes you slow down and pause. And when we talk about nonverbal communication, we're talking about eye contact, facial expression, hand gestures, physical expression.
Really quick formula. I'd like you to try to tell these stories with a vertical takeoff. What's a vertical takeoff? You guys are bright. What's a vertical takeoff? Come on, my grads. What's a vertical takeoff? So I'll tell you what it's not. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present to you. That's not a vertical takeoff. What's a vertical takeoff? Yeah.
It's going straight into the thick of the story.
Give me one, Michelle. You can do it.
I'm totally
Someone, give me a vertical takeoff.
On a dark and stormy night.
Do it. That's beautiful, man. Peter, come on, stand up and say it. And do it with all your body. Go on.
On a dark and stormy night.
Even bigger. Jump out of your skin, baby.
On a dark and stormy night.
Give him a hand. Okay, that's good. On a dark and stormy night. Yeah. Or, and this is a true one. Suddenly I find myself on a raft on the Jordan River with a black South African woman named Tandi Masaweni. She leans over to me and she says, Mark, I forgot to tell you something. I said, what is it, sweetheart? She said, I forgot to tell you I can't swim. And boom, we're in the water. Okay. I said, well, why did you do that? Why did you do that? She says, because I knew you wouldn't let me come if I told you. And we got to the end of the river. And she turned to me with a big smile. She says, we beat the river, didn't we? I said, yes. I have heart failure, but we beat it. Okay. So vertical takeoff, clear beginning, middle, and end. You bring a curtain up, and you bring it down. That's your clear beginning. Keep it going in your ending. And Dory just did a beautiful job. The vocal variety. Give it expression. We don't do monotone. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited about the last quarter results. I said to my team, wow. We're sick of that stuff. And you know what? The people are sick of it too. We ask people between the weeks, what are you leaving at home that you need to be bringing to work? What are you leaving at home that you need to be bringing to work? And what are you leaving at work that needs to come home? In other words, we're one being. And that maybe you're forgetting the grace that needs to come to work. Maybe at work there's a kind of structure that needs to come back home so that there's not so much chaos. We can learn from the workplace. We can learn from the home. We can learn from all these wonderful, wonderful, wonderful things. And I'm going to just close, first of all, thanking you very, very much for being such a wonderful, wonderful audience. Do you have any final words before I do my favorite reading?
Make the most of your time here. And already within this room, there's a lot that you can learn just by sharing stories. So enjoy your time here and make the most of it.
Thank you so, so much.